Okay.
Oh, whoa, tiny whisk. Sorry, buddy. He went like this. Hi, everybody. We're live. It's me, Doug. What else we got going on? Amy's here. Oh, and Landon's back. Denise is at her house currently painting, putting trim up, something like that. We have been putting hours in over there. Let's see, pretty much almost 3 to 4 hours
A night?
this whole last week. We got 4 rooms done and some hallway where I got one big room left in the living room. So, what are we doing tonight? So we were like, what do we have? And we were like, we have a whole bunch of cream cheese and we have some puff pastry. And I was like, and Amy was like, you can make Danish. And I was like, you could. And then I had the idea because I made strawberry ice cream the other day, and then we have this is the puree that goes in the strawberry ice cream, and I made too much of that. So we're going to add this into the middle of the wells for that, and we're going to be good.
So then I feel like you made just the right amount of that.
Yeah, I mean, the world, listen. So make sure a few prep items when you're going to make this. Get your cream cheese out and get it to room temperature. Make sure your puff pastry is thawed, and then we'll go from there. We don't need...
Is it really puff pastry or is it crescent?
Nope, it's puff pastry. I threw the cardboard in your thing, but it is definitely that. So also we're going to make... So I thought I discovered a new drink, and turns out I discovered a French 75, but different proportions. It's still delicious, but what we're going to do is we're going to make like a strawberry lemonade variation, and so instead of simple syrup, we're going to add some of this puree into the cocktail shaker and shake it up, and that'll sweeten But it's going to be really good because we're going to have the richness of the cream cheese mixture and it's going to be like, meh. Oh, what do I need here? Nope, I don't need anything. Great, awesome. Here we go. How are you? Fine? Cool. What else? This has been busy. We've been busy. This week has just been busy. Last night it was so busy that we ate our dinner at 11 o'clock at night. So,
We did.
but it was a kick-ass dinner. I made a pork roast or pork butt that basically smoked for 8 hours,
Yeah.
and then sat and I wrapped it at the end of it. It got to the temperature. Wrapped it, put it in the cooler, and let it sit for 3 hours, and it basically just fell apart. I mean, the bone literally just went bloop.
And it was still hot.
Oh, God, it was so good. It's so good. So we're going to take some of that. We're baking potatoes, and we're going to drizzle that on top with a little, sour cream and some green onions and maybe a little barbecue sauce. I don't know. Let's get wild. So there's one step in this we don't have to do because we already made this. So if you're going to make the strawberry topping, I kind of recommend doing that first so it can cool down. So you're going to need a cup of fresh strawberries, whole and sliced, 2 tablespoons of sugar, lemon juice, and then some cornstarch. But I didn't even do that. I just made it with strawberries that I sliced and chunked, which I did not hull them because, there's good stuff in there. And then I put lemon juice, I put a little water, and I put a little sugar, and just reduced it and cooked it until it reduced. It got thick and delicious.
So you didn't need the cornstarch?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's just going to make it more jelly, which I don't really care about because it's going to mix in with that cream cheese mixture on the top and just really... What do you think?
Yeah, so basically what you have is like a loose jam.
Yes. Okay, so I need to roll this out to about, 21 inches. Nah, that's too much.
Is that what it says?
No. I'm looking. Roll out puff pastry and lightly cut into squares. So we're just going to roll it out until it gets... We don't want it to be too thin, right?
Right.
So,
Why are you asking me?
listen, we're all in this together.
How many is it supposed to make?
12-ish?
No way, on that one sheet?
Yeah.
No.
Well, there's 2 sheets, so we can make as many as we want. So, if I was being super scientific, I would
Ruler.
have Amy go get me the ruler, which
Is that what you would like?
maybe if you can get your metal ruler. I need to get a
I got a lot of dogs on my feet right here.
I need a kitchen metal ruler.
Yeah, you do. So you stop taking mine.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. I think it's just bread. But yeah, so we're moving, grooving on Denise's house. We're just I think if I go 3 and then 4, I think that's the way to do it. But we need But I got to tell you, the scientist in me, I'm a scientist. So we're going to need, you know what we need? Other prep. You're going to need a sheet pan. And you're going to need, if you haven't discovered these bad boys, these are pre-cut parchment paper sheets. These are the bomb. Diggity.
Wipe that off before you do this. Thank you.
You know, we're having fun. We're having jokes.
I should make Landon sit here and monitor all of this
No,
stuff instead of me. No, I like that.
You have things to do.
Landon, here you go.
No, there's no. That's your job.
I'm going to teach Landon how to do it. This is tiny whisk. You can move them around.
Okay.
You can turn them off right here. And turn them back on. You type right here. Okay?
That's
about
cinnamon.
it. There you go.
So we got 8 inches.
That's my job.
That's not the extent of your job.
Also, you have to make witty remarks.
I got 11 inches. That's what she said. No, that's not making sense. How long is this supposed to be? 9 inches? Because of this? Oh, never mind. Don't listen to me. 10 and a half. Nope. 9 and a half. Sorry, guys. Mathing is hard. You should see me try and cut boards. All right, so if that's the case, then we need to go about what? A little less than.
How come you're not using your pipe?
Ooh, that's a good idea. See? This is why you need people in your life. Because this is a pro tip. Because it's round, you can.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I forgot. You can do this too. You can poke this, and it zooms in.
Okay.
And then you just go like that to the back.
That's 11. Yeah, so that's not great. What's 11 divided by 4?
Less than 3.
Yeah. 2 and remainder.
Perfect.
Just cut it in half, visually cut it in half, and then cut that in half.
That doesn't look right.
I think you might be overthinking it.
Well, there's 100% chance that's happening. Some of these are going to look really great, some of them will not.
They're all going to eat the same.
Yeah, if you need to, but yeah, they're going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. This will probably work, as is the model of this show. So, throw it on your parchment paper here. Landon in the hizzy. Perfect. That's why you don't know what's happening anymore. I see a dog in my kitchen.
Get out of the kitchen, you bad dog.
I see a drooly dog in my kitchen.
So I'm confused. And then are you going to put the goo on them when they're on there?
Yeah.
Do you bake them first and then put the goo on?
No. So I'll show you what I'm doing here, because they want to make sure you want them in place when you're going to put everything together.
Okay.
So
They'd be too hard to move otherwise.
yes, just
I also have,
yes.
do you do something in the center? Like, are you supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, you're reading my mind here. You got to give a little moisture here, and I'm not putting this in a bowl. All I need is just a teeny tiny bit at the center of each one, because what's going to happen is magic here pretty soon. Well, I mean,
That is not what I thought you were going to do.
what did you think I was going to do?
I thought you were going to cut.
No.
I've seen where they cut like a ½ inch inside all the way around, so the outside poofs up, and then the center has the stuff in the center, obviously, and stays down.
Yes, I mean,
Do you know what I mean?
yes, but this is a very similar result, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
So the moisture?
Well, you got to see what I'm going to do.
Oh, sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
Yes. So I'm going to take, and you just take like the corners, and you fold them in.
Wait, what? Landon, you gotta zoom in so we can see what's happening.
You know, press it down a little bit, and then you get this kind of pocket that the stuff goes in the middle, and then it poofs up around it. Can everybody?
Those are fancy. That's fancier than what I made.
When did you make these?
Years ago.
Oh. Well, this was a.
I didn't make them with strawberry.
Oh,
I just made cheese Danish.
they're so good. What's those ones that?
I also didn't make it with. I made exactly this, but not at all.
I was gonna say, is this one of those things where you made a recipe and then we're like, this turned out terribly because I didn't use this and I didn't use this?
No, I followed the recipe, but I made cheese Danish, but I made it with like crescent roll dough and not puff pastry, and just the cream cheese, powdered sugar, a little bit of lemon juice, and vanilla, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's really kind of what goes into these too. It's not a lot
Except
of
for not powdered sugar.
no, because it's gonna break up and listen. Well, you don't have to feel any way about it.
Okay, so you got it wet basically so your points stick.
I did, and then you push it down anyways, and then it makes a little well,
Yeah.
and that's where. So that's why you want to do it in place. Now you could just, what did you say? Cut it with slits? I don't understand.
So you cut like a square or rectangle, whatever, and then with a knife you slit inside
Oh,
like a ½ inch.
these
like another
oblong ones
rectangle,
are weird,
½ inch
so
inside.
don't look at them.
And then, so then the middle part stays down where you put the filling, and the outside puffs up.
Which I think we're going to get a very similar result. I think.
Well, no, because this is not the same shape.
Okay. I think it's going to puff, and it's going to have filling, and it's going to taste delicious.
I like it.
It's art, Picasso.
What was that from you said?
There's some guy that was walking past people. I don't know where it was. It's a internet meme thing, but the guy's like walking, and he's like, "What's going on here?" And they're like, "Oh, we're doing like a mural or blah blah blah." And he goes, "Art, Picasso," and he moves on. Like, I use that. I use it as like a affirmation these days. It's like, "All right, Picasso."
And what do you think about these things? Are they gonna work?
Oh yeah.
Do you cook like this? Do you cook?
Well, I cook, but not fancy stuff like this. I just have a small little repertoire of
Go-tos.
yeah.
Is there a lot of meats?
No, I wouldn't say a lot.
All right.
It's a lot of vegetables.
Oh well, see, there you go. That's why you're rail thin.
Yeah, I need to. I cook all my vegetables pretty much the same way, which in some ways it's good because I enjoy it, but it'd be good to have a little bit of variety too.
So this is 8 ounces of cream cheese, and everybody knows that 8 ounces of cream cheese equals what?
1 cup.
There you go. unceremoniously added to the pot. We'll probably have more filling than what goes on here. And then we'll make bigger versions on here, like quarters.
Okay.
And then, because,
Gonna get real.
yeah. Okay, so we need a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. This is where Amy's recipe differs from mine. We need 1 egg yolk.
Powdered sugar, yeah, because I'm worried that that granulated sugar is not going to,
Dissolve.
yeah.
Yeah, like you need some.
But you're supposed to measure sugar as a liquid, so
Yeah.
hopefully it's all gonna work out.
And 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
How hot do these bake?
400 degrees, so get your oven ready.
Well, that'll probably do it.
Yeah. So I'm going to add, and then this, it doesn't call for it, but I am going to add a teeny tiny bit of lemon juice because it's going to add to the flavor of everything. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I see a dog. He's in my kitchen. Which one is that? Blue, it looks like. As soon as I said there's a dog in the kitchen.
No, that was Woody.
Yeah, well, it's hard to tell anymore. Okay, I'm just doing like, there you go.
There you go. Ooh, is Tiny Whisk gonna be able to handle this?
Oh, he's getting a workout, but he will be able to handle it eventually.
I think I would use a hand mixer.
When
He's
the,
helping you out.
he is, he should be.
Something happened.
I didn't hear anything, guys.
I need your help, Amy.
Uh-oh.
We've lost connection
Uh-oh.
with Mevo.
That's not great. Oh, it's already in use. See what happens. Oh, it's probably, as long as you can see me there, that's all that really matters. If it needs to be logged, we can.
Yeah, we can still see it.
All right, see, you just got to let Tiny Whisk do some work. The other thing about the granulated sugar is the longer you let it sit, which is a little bit of time you want to give it, it will melt because it's going to, turn into, you use sugar as a what? A liquid. Ping, how are you? How's everybody out in viewer land? Everybody have a nice day, or if you got a day off on Martin Luther King Day, did you have a nice reflective day of hanging out?
Yes.
What did we do?
Okay, I'm done helping.
We put in 4.
Perfect.
Tiny Whisk is taking a break. I think we were putting in 4. I don't know.
We did do a little bit of that. We had to take Thursday off because we'd worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we were all tired. And I had indigestion. Was that the day I had indigestion so bad that I thought I was going to die?
Yes.
I thought I was having a heart attack. Turns out, just indigestion.
I remember that from the movie Necessary Roughness with Scott Bakula, where one of the coaches thought they were having a
That's right.
heart attack, but it was just indigestion.
Turns out it was just indigestion. Man, what a throwback. You know who else is in that movie? Sinbad.
Yes, that's true. And Kathy Ireland.
That's right. Kathy Ireland is in that. She's the kicker.
Yes.
And everybody, she has to shower alone, but everybody's trying to get a look.
But then the Hawaiian lineman said,
That's
okay,
right.
guys, knock it out.
Yeah. And they were like a kind of a love interest at that point. And she was a female soccer star.
Yes.
What a weird time. Could you think that movie could be made today? Do you think like somebody was like, okay, I have an idea. We're gonna get TV star Scott Bakula to star in a football movie with a bunch of misfit football players.
Yeah.
And then, now stay with me. We're gonna get supermodel. Cat.
Also Robert Loggia.
I believe Robert Loggia was in that. Robert Loggia, spelled R. Robert Loggia.
Yes.
That's a joke from Family Guy.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that.
That is an ongoing joke. Anyways, see, look, that looks nice. The emulsification with the egg yolk adds the fattiness to it, and that's where you're gonna get a nice texture. Oh man, Tiny Whisk is so tired right now.
That was your arm.
Oh, listen, we've had weird like weather, and like it's been raining a little bit, and it's been weirdly warm. Oh man.
Yeah, it's been like, you're eating rye. It's been like 45, 50 degrees.
Yeah, it was 55 degrees today. Hey, Gus, are you helping?
He thinks so.
He does think so. Okay. Now we're gonna I have a beaten egg. Now this is to help with the sugar that I'm gonna spread on here to give it a little bit of shine, but we're not gonna use very much. Oy. Ooh, that was weird. Yes, we know.
It tastes gross.
It's just.
Well, I don't think you really taste it after it comes out of the oven, do you?
Amy said she can taste it. But she likes eggs, so.
Explain that one.
Don't like egg wash.
So what do you think caused your indigestion, Doug?
Well, I can't remember what we had for dinner that night, but I will say that I had a full belly. And it must have.
That can do it.
And it was.
And that alone.
Yeah, it was like super full, like I felt bloated.
Yeah.
And so, but I woke up and I was like,
Gym boys.
that's what it was.
Bloated of Jim Boys.
God, I love
Actually,
Jim-
I don't see what your problem was.
I love Gym Boys too. It's like, of a fast food taco, it's pretty good.
It's the
I haven't been there since like college.
It's-
orange grease.
Yeah, that's also.
Put you down.
And that did it. And I was like, woke up and I was like, oh my God. Like basically aspirating in my sleep. I woke up and I was like, I gotta go. Got it taken care of. I took 2 of those gummy Alka-Seltzer things. And they, I don't know if you guys use those, but you should, because they are miracle workers. So,
They are.
yeah, staying in bed is like the best.
I'd zoom in, but I can't.
I know, don't worry. We're not very good at the camera work here sometimes. It doesn't follow me. I don't move things out of the way. You know. You want a high-end production, go to Hollywood. You want the charm that is Side Dish, you come here.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Hey, don't smush them down too much.
Oh, I missed one. I don't know. What we got, like a lot. School starts at the university next week, so probably be a little bit busier. Got a lot going on with our esports club, so that also takes up some time. And now, what do you think? It's like a tablespoon, teaspoon of filling. You don't know. All right. Well, we'll just. Well,
You're gonna want 2 though, unless you're just gonna use your finger.
no, I'm still not going to do that. So first of all, don't tell me my business. I mean, I kind of feel like for the size that we're dealing with, that's enough, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have put that in a baggie and I just would have gone squirt, squirt,
Oh,
squirt,
yeah.
squirt.
That's
squirt.
true, but you know how we do with baggies here at Side Dish. Not great all the time.
Well, there's no hot oil for you to melt the bag on.
It's true. That is 100% true.
But
Also, Deefy's not out there, or if you are, you're not speaking, but that's what she likes the best is when I am burnt by hot oil, so
I think that's what everybody likes the best.
that's true. Or when I bite things that are too hot. What am I doing here? What's this technique called?
Oh, I can't remember.
Isn't it called like cannoli or something like that?
No. but it does have a fancy name. Denise would know.
Sure. The one time Denise is not here. Jeez Louise. Yeah, this is meticulous. You kind of want to make sure that, well, not really, but I mean, you want to like judge the size of the amount of cream cheese mixture with the size of the Danish you're dealing with. That was too much for that one. You know what? Probably a sandwich bag would work, but.
Quenelle.
Oh, that's it. Thanks.
Quenelle?
Quenelle, that's the technique.
Oh, I've never heard that phrase before.
I think it's French. It's basically you get a, like a very fun shape. And
I Googled rolling food with 2 spoons. And it's called quenelle.
okay, well,
So then what are you going to do? You're going to dribble a little strawberry goo and then sugar?
yeah, and
What is that?
they'll on the edges a little bit. And then you've got a lot of this filling left, which,
So should you be putting more?
nah, because I've got another sheet that I'm working with too, so. And we're going to put a lot on those ones because they're going to be bigger. Right?
I don't know.
Yes, they are. Did you see I had to do a mental inventory there? And this is need a lot of this. You're just
And it doesn't need it at all if you don't have
you don't, but we have this, and it's going to melt in with that cream
it.
cheese.
Or you could just poke a blueberry on there.
Yeah.
You could do any fruit goo.
If you had fresh strawberries left over, I've got some in here, but I'm going to show you on the bigger ones. But you got a little chunker here. Put him in there. Oh man.
I wonder if you should have put that down first.
Probably. But since we have no idea what we're doing every time we do this show, we learn as we go. Okay, your oven should be at 400. We're going to go in for about 20 minutes, 22 minutes.
Do you want me to set a timer?
And we're going to then, at 10-minute mark, we're going to switch, or we're going to turn them.
So you want to do a
10-minute mark, please.
But through the magic of television.
No, we don't. Not today, Landon. Come on, man. If I had been thoughtful, we probably might have. But I only had 2 sheets of that. So we're gonna make a cocktail, and then while those are finishing up, we'll make another batch. And like I said, we're only gonna use we'll use this one, but we will only cut it into fourths.
Okay, let's
Or
do
maybe-
it. Make them.
No, we're gonna make a cocktail first.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So again, in discovering this cocktail, I was like, wait a minute, this is very familiar. Because I was like, oh, that spritz we made last week was it last week?
Yeah.
Was really good. And so I was like, I like gin, I like lemon. We have a lot, and so I was like, let's do this. And then it turns out I made a French 75 with slightly different proportions. So
Maybe you should put the strawberry stuff in the glass and just pour the stuff in there.
you don't think I should mix it?
No, because I think it will just stick to the ice and we won't get all the yumminess.
Okay. So 2 ounces of gin. In a French 75, it's 1.5 ounces. And then 1 ounce of the lemon juice. This is different too. It's only a 1/2 ounce in the mix.
So this tastes more lemonade-y.
And that's what we're gonna want, because we want to have that.
You want it to cut the
Yeah.
savory
That's it.
of the cheese Danish.
That's it. That's all I need since I'm not putting simple syrup. Here we go.
You're not putting simple syrup?
No, that takes the place of that. You think I should?
Yeah. Half the simple syrup you would.
So with a
Just put a squirt in there. Just squirt it. Squirt. Perfect. Yep. I wonder if anybody ever makes these cocktails. Is that your cocktail face?
it is tonight.
Nope. First put the goo in there. Yeah. Like that. Oh, we started watching Death and Other Details.
On Hulu, it's excellent.
I never heard of it. I just canceled on Hulu.
Did you watch, did you like,
Only Murders in the
Only
Building.
Murders in the
I
Building?
haven't seen it.
Oh, it's excellent. It's also good.
Did you like Glass Onion or Knives Out?
I liked Knives Out more than Glass Onion.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. The Knives Out is an excellent film. The Glass Onion has its own merits and it's excellent in its own way. But that's
But
the.
if I have to pick one or the other,
Yeah.
I would watch Knives Out.
So I'm giving this as just
Kind of like that.
to break up the any like chunks that might be stuck together. But we want those in there because it's going to be a delightful. And
It's so pretty.
yeah,
What are you gonna do?
I was going to put a little lemon. Okay. This is why you have to be over here.
I know.
That is so pretty.
I'll make one and then I'll show everybody.
That is like a boozy strawberry lemonade.
Which is exactly what I was hoping for. So that's exactly what I wanted. Anybody else think it's
You
comical?
could make it with vodka.
You could.
Same thing.
Does anybody think it's comical how big of a bottle this is? I know. What do you?
It's a big bottle.
It is,
Where do
but
you get it? Costco?
I don't remember where I bought this one. Maybe Costco.
One for new one.
It is, but it's like it's expensive, but it's worth it. I'm telling you. This is yeah, it's a 175, but the bottle's awesome. So 2 ounces of that. 1 ounce of that. Just a,
Squirt. Squirt.
you know, we don't know. Just you make this shit with your heart.
That's right. That's what's all.
As long as your booze and your strawberry or your lemon is right, the rest of it is all up to taste. Everybody happy about that one? I'm not. It was weird. This is a teaspoon, but it's about a teaspoon and a half-ish. And if you feel like you want more, put more in there. Again, nobody is going to fault you.
What sparkling wine are you using?
Oh my God. So this is from Dry Creek Vineyard. Also, I noted this label is not straight.
They hand did those labels.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
It's not straight.
But this is a
Al
50.
was like, oh my gosh, these labels, they took forever.
They're like metallic-y, which is great.
Yeah.
But so this is from Dry Creek Vineyards in Healdsburg, right? Or Dry Creek area.
Dry Creek, yeah.
But of the wine country area of Northern California. And this is their 50th anniversary sparkling wine. It's a Chenin Blanc Brut.
Put it up close so they can see them.
Yeah, let me have my drink first.
That label's cool. That's why I need a bottle cutter, so we could cut that down and use that as a vase or something.
I think it'd be cool. All right, let's get a little stir in here.
Do you want to know how much time you have?
Yes.
You have 3.5 minutes before turning.
Perfect. Enough time to have a little drink and to start on the second batch here. Gently. Look at the color of that. That is pretty. You know, you could, if you had a lemon twist, like a string would look really good in here. Oh, that's.
The strawberry is an excellent addition.
It is. I think it balances it way better.
Yeah, it does.
It was. We had to try earlier.
We didn't test it.
Yeah, and
We don't test the actual recipes, but we test the cocktails.
yeah. Well, you know, waste not, want not, everybody. You just want to make sure. This is very sweet as it is, but it's not overly sweet. So with the balance of that, it like cuts it.
Yeah.
Good sparkling wine or even a good sweet prosecco would be really good in here.
Yeah.
Again, you could, if you don't like gin, switch it out with vodka. But I think gin adds that florally deliciousness to it. So make.
Okay, now you're gonna make the bigger ones.
Yeah. Oh, I need to get some. I got to do some prep work.
Oh, Landon doesn't know about following you with the camera. Yeah, he just uses it.
It's cool. He's learning.
I gotta tell you, I don't know where we got those parchment sheets.
They're the best.
They really are.
They're the best.
They're very convenient.
They're way better than just having.
And since parchment paper never cuts straight for
No.
me, I don't know why.
Well, it never cuts straight and it never lays straight.
Yeah, it always
Yeah, 'cause
curls
it's
up.
in a roll.
It's so
Yeah. So I think going to like a restaurant supply or something and getting the sheets of parchment if you bake a lot.
Okay, so here's a danger of using puff pastry that is too thawed, that it will stick to itself. So it's fine, totally fine. I'm just gonna flip that bad boy over, do a little straighten it out.
So I think you should not do quarters. I think you should do that one into sixths. Yeah.
You can give it a whirl.
Listen, what's gonna happen? We have slightly smaller but slightly bigger looking things. Okay, sign me up. Sounds delightful. See? Oh yeah, see? It's okay. It's okay. You're just gonna go this way. Okay. So what do we do? 3 and 2?
So go three that way. Go in half that way. Is
Aha!
that the way it's laying out? Yeah. Yeah, and then just follow the lines. Oop.
Don't grab anything that's hot. So they're poofed up real nice. These are going to be good because you can eat like 5 of them and it's like. So what you want is you want to turn it like that because you want to get even browning. So hold please.
I feel like that
Fif-
turning in the middle of cooking business is if you don't have a good oven. It's
No.
no matter what.
No, it's like even professional like chefs do it. If you have a industrial sized, baking unit, aka oven.
If you put it on convection, do you still have to do it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it blow it around?
No. Well, it does, but it's not. No. You'd still have to. Sorry.
You just have to touch it no matter what.
Yes. It's my fingers. You can go 3 by 2. You don't have to do 2 by 3, which is what I was going to do.
I don't know.
You might have to. Actually, can you do this? Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
There you go.
I'm spatially good at things.
Eventually.
Listen, we all need time. Okay?
You want to try my method?
this is what I know. So I'm gonna, gotta get it so it's a little bit.
Did you put the sugar on those?
No.
No. You could do it now.
You could do it now. I moved the sugar, and that's what happened.
I'll just sprinkle it on with fingers. Is that
That's-
what you're
Yeah.
gonna do? Pull it out far enough so you don't burn your hand.
Yep. Oh man, so we've been watching that. Amy's been working on a kick-ass setup for our D&D. That campaign is swimming along right now. They're killing it. We got like a months-long preparation I've been doing for this quest, and it's finally like getting to a place, and it was really kind of satisfying. We played a long session on last Sunday.
Yeah.
And it was really great because it was like everybody was super engaged pretty much the entire time, and but also they leveled up to level 6, and they were all like super excited because like they played D&D before, but they're like, oh, either I've gotten to level 6 because we started at level 5, but I've never gotten to level 6 when we started at level 1, and I was like, that's satisfying to hear when you've got a group that actually is playing and stuff. So. But I'm having a good time. We're telling a fun story. And like, as the campaign continues, it's just more and more stuff happening. But Amy's been killing it with terrain, and the stuff you're making right now is phenomenal. So really looking forward to them getting to this location. And then, well, they made it to the location. They just haven't entered it. So. This is the size you should have done. This is the shape that sort of, it's almost like pinwheel.
Yeah. Those others look like a pinwheel.
Eh,
They're just small.
eh.
All right, this time are you going to put the goo down before the filling?
I am. That I'm going to do because I think that'll make it better, and then it'll melt. But,
And we can see which one we like better.
yeah, I mean, it's all good. That's
They're
cooking.
all gonna taste good.
Cooking is experimentation. Sometimes you just have to be like, that didn't work. That's why I think you should always cook a recipe that didn't maybe turn out for you the first time again. Give yourself some time, but I think you should try it again because sometimes there's a lot of factors in cooking that might not be in your control, right? So,
Including altitude and humidity.
that's right. So you got to like, for us, we're at like 4,600 feet up in the air. I mean, not like literally we're on ground, but it's not like we're flying, some sort of magical castle. But we are when you're up that high, it's like water takes slightly longer to boil or slightly less time.
I don't know.
Well, I would think less time because it boils at a lower temperature.
There we go. So slightly. I mean,
It's like the donuts on Pikes Peak.
yeah.
You don't take the donuts down because they're not as good.
Like at Everest Base Camp, you can boil water and stick your finger in it. It's not too bad.
That's right. True that.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. So again,
You guys keep talking about the goo. It makes me think of a South Park episode. Rob Reiner, I believe, was the episode.
I think I remember that. There was a great episode I watched of something where they were examining the episode, like kind of the theme behind the one where Cartman starts the basketball team with the premature babies, and they're talking about, it was a good commentary on like the state of college sports at the time, because one of the things is like he wants to start this. He sees college sports and he sees that like they don't pay the players, and so he's like, he comes up to him and he's like, well, how much do you how good do you take care of your slaves? Which again is like taking it to an extreme of the conversation, but it's like,
That's what South Park does.
exactly, they're great on commentary, and like, so the guy was like, no, they're not, and he's like, but you don't pay them, and like, but they get an education. yeah, but is it actually worth commensurate of what they should be? And so, and of course, then they, it is with the likeness rights and all that. So, like now, like it's funny because that's kind of what they were talking about. It's like that episode is not a direct result of of maybe that happening, but it's still that episode is like really indicative. It was just so funny. So it was literally just like recommended to me on my YouTube algorithm the other day. So we haven't said this, and you I don't get anything for this, but if you don't pay for YouTube Premium and you watch commercials, what are you doing? That's crazy. Do you watch a lot of YouTube, Landon?
I'll go through phases with the YouTube.
Yeah.
Where sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't.
What kind of
But
content?
I don't pay for YouTube.
Well, if you don't use, okay, I'll put it this way. If you do not use YouTube a lot, let's say, maybe it's not worth it for you. But
I do have YouTube TV.
and is that what your main source of TV is?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you think about that?
I had some issues with it before, and they made me mad, so I switched to Hulu.
Uh-huh.
But then I like the setup of YouTube TV better.
Sure.
So then I went back to YouTube TV just a few days ago, and we will see how it goes. My main issue is I had an issue with video quality, but just on a few channels, and it's not possible to talk to someone on the phone if you have an issue.
Pretty much not anywhere anymore.
Yeah, and I did not appreciate that.
Now they're
So
in
I said, screw you guys, I'm going home.
with the advent of with the Hi Jordan. Holy Moses. The Kohai makes an appearance all the way from Eastern Missouri. I'm going to
It's raining?
Yeah.
Huh.
hashtag sponsored. That's funny, Jordan.
Did not know it was going to be raining.
Yeah, all next week. I'm going to add a little bit more to these. And that's too much, but I'm going to add some.
Jordan, hello.
So,
I didn't get to see you when we were in Missouri. I don't know. Oh, you got sick. That's why.
yep. Old COVID came and got me.
Next time.
But, talk to somebody that says it doesn't exist. What?
What are you doing? You're adding more?
Yeah, why not?
I don't like it.
I mean, I got a feeling. Not that. No, don't. We can't afford that. Do you want Will I Am coming after you?
No,
I don't.
I don't.
Him and his big hats. Him and Pharrell. They should have a hat off. I always think when Pharrell, he looks like he's got the Arby's hat on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You never seen Pharrell? Will you?
I guess not.
Is that it?
Timer.
Okay.
The Arby's cowboy hat?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. What
What does that mean? Okay. Oh.
those are very delightful. That is very hot.
Are they cooked all the way?
Yeah.
Where's the butter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
There's no soggy bottoms here, Paul Hollywood, you snob. Ooh. I couldn't.
Nice.
Hey, did you know, Landon, that, what was it? Was it last year? That around Christmas time that I got in, yes, Amy?
I think maybe you should put a little drizzle of the goo on top because those look real good.
Okay.
No, not those. Yeah. Before you bake them. Okay, say it again.
That I was invited to participate on a cooking show.
Oh yeah, we never talked about it.
So I didn't make it. They apparently didn't like us.
Here's why they didn't like you. They wanted brotherly drama,
And I told
and
them,
you guys get along too well.
and I told them flat out I didn't want that.
Yeah, we're not gonna
I'm like,
argue just for the sake of
right.
argue or poke at each other.
Listen, you want reality? I'll give you reality. We are brothers who love each other. So,
That doesn't sell.
no. So, I don't know. I didn't watch it.
They look like mini volcanoes. They kind of do. Oh, you forgot to put the grossness on there, so now you're doing it now.
It's fine.
Why didn't you just leave it on?
Because I'm going to add the sugar on just the edges while they're out, and that is going to like turn into a glossy deliciousness on these.
Okay.
So, you know. Oh man. Do you get Danishes at like the pastry shop, Landon, when you go get like donuts, or are you just like a donut man?
I do like donuts.
I love donuts.
Yeah.
God, they're so good.
I don't really get Danishes.
You know what I love? I just love a plain like glazed donut,
Yeah.
or a if it's not just plain, it's also the sugar cinnamon donuts. Those are my favorite. God.
The yeast donut?
Yeah, oh yeah, always yeast. Cake donuts are not my jam. They're Amy's jam.
Oh, I love
So I like a chocolate cake donut.
Oh.
Especially if they put peanuts on top.
Okay.
But I like just a regular yeast donut.
There's like a light and fluffy, like yeasty donut. Oof. Where it's like, as soon as it hits the hot oil, it's just like puffy.
What's your favorite donut outfit?
Well, I will eat a good Doughboys donut, especially because they're nearby us. But my champion is Donut Bistro on Pyramid.
I agree.
They are a family-run business. Every donut they make, I don't care what it is, they're just excellent. It's on Pyramid Highway. It's at Pyramid in Greenbrae in a little shopping center. It is by far to me like I love like Jelly Donut is also classic, but like the one in Sparks, while good, is not nearly as good as the one that's in like Midtown Reno.
Oh, really?
What about, did you know there's a Krispy Kreme over here?
I did. Now, Krispy Kreme has its place because
In the trash.
Really?
Whoa,
You don't
wow.
like them?
I don't like Krispy Kreme donuts.
They're just like air.
yeah,
Sweet air.
and like for me, the only way to eat a Krispy Kreme donut is literally right out of when they come out. That's
Yeah, you have to wait to see if the sign is there.
yeah, and you go in, and then they'll be making them, and then the ones that come off the conveyor belt, like Homer Simpson in that episode with the devil, and they're just like, oh, and he's like, more.
I thought he'd freak out by now.
No, it's just eating donuts. All right, so 10 more minutes, please.
I can do that.
Please. Let's take a look at these bad boys. Oh, yeah. Now,
Would you look at that?
let's see if I can. Look at the bottoms. Very nicely done in brown.
Yeah.
They
They're cute.
feel crispy.
Thank you.
They're going to be hot, so, please be careful.
Yeah, that is hot.
Landon, here's a Danish for you. Nice and.
Thank you.
What do you think there?
Yummy.
Oh, man.
Ooh, I like it a lot.
That is quite delightful.
These could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the nice part about it is that there's 12 here, so you can eat 2 without feeling guilty because we're going to eat the equivalent of 2 here shortly. So,
No Krispy Kreme in New York anymore, huh?
yeah, the crunch is really good. Like, I know you don't like the egg yolk on the outside, but it adds a nice shine to it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason to do it. And why does your food need to be shiny?
For presentation.
Yeah.
That's
Are
some.
you eating another one?
Well, yeah, I got more crunch so they can catch it on the microphone. They're
They're good. The The filling's really good.
Yeah.
It's not overly sweet, which is really great. It's but with this in the cocktail, did you try it with the cocktail? You should have a little drink of your cocktail. It really pairs really nicely. Oh yeah. That's so good.
I wouldn't really say that's like a breakfast or a brunch cocktail though.
Oh no.
Unless you don't want to get anything else done.
Listen, if you drink one of these for breakfast or 5, you might as well take a nap at 10 p.m. because you're done. Or 10 a.m. You're done.
Yeah. You're out.
So these are, you know, we'll take a look at it. But these are good. What are we going to do next week?
We never know.
What do you think we should do next week, Landon? Do you have a cocktail? Do you have a cocktail that you would think we should make?
It's still going to be January. No,
Well-
no, it won't. Will it?
Yeah, it'll still be January.
Oh, wow.
My favorite cocktail, it's nothing fancy. It's a tried and true Manhattan.
Yeah.
But I like it with a rye. I like it with bourbon, but I prefer it with a rye.
Something birthday related. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, we'll chat about in the DMs about something that I can make for you.
Birthday related.
I'm going to have another one of these.
Tackle basis. Birthday cake martini.
That's something we could make.
Have you ever made a pecan?
I'm not. That's
Nevada for you.
Like a pecan punch?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nobody,
That's
you'll have to
Nevada's-
just stay the night if you're
That's
drinking pecan punch.
Nevada's version of a Long Island iced tea. It's just a lot of booze.
Okay, birthday martini, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And then we can make something birthday cake related. I'll be in contact. Buttermilk biscuits with honey butter and mint juleps is also.
Yeah, have you ever made a mint julep?
We have made them in julep, but it's been a long time. I think we've, like, I kind of feel like we have.
I'll have to wear my white suit with one of those black ties.
I do declare.
I demand satisfaction.
Sir, I challenge you to a duel. Whap! Whap! Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. Okay, well, I will, that's fun. I'm glad that we can, see, listen,
Okay.
You-
Birthday related.
you watch this show and we will celebrate you.
Yeah. What's your favorite color?
Yeah.
That might help. Birthday stream is just 60 minutes of staring at the bowls.
It's just a camera. I tell you what, yeah, we will go live an hour early, Deefy, and it will just be a video. And every so often, Amy will come behind the camera and pan behind them and go, look at my collection. Look what I have. Oh, I should probably check these. Oh yeah. Little baker potatoes down there.
Nice.
Okay,
Well,
well,
kind of sounded like Sling Blade there.
French fry containers. I don't eat French fry tater with mustard. Yeah, Sling Blade, Lawnmower Blade, I have to call Sling Blade. That movie is crazy.
You know who's in that movie?
Billy Bob Thornton?
Well, yeah. That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say Dwight Yoakam.
Yeah, it's true. He is in that movie. There was a weird period. Sorry, we're just going to get off on a tangent here while these do their thing. But there was a weird period of time where Dwight Yoakam starred in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy is not conventionally attractive, I suppose,
No.
but he's a crooner singer, you know?
But was he married to an actress for a while?
I don't know. What? Oh, yeah, you bought a new car last week, Deefy.
Oh.
What did you say? What car you got? Because we weren't sure. I don't remember. Do you want to just try this filling by itself?
No, it has raw egg in it. It's not on you.
Whatever. Rocky does it. I can do it.
Okay.
That's
Wait, are we waiting for those other ones to come out? No.
why not?
Because it's too long. We have to make our dinner.
Denise isn't even here yet.
Douglas.
These people love us.
I know, but we love them too.
Oh,
It's
you
very fancy.
Subaru Forester. Oh, you're.
Oh, Subaru driver. That's
What you got against Subaru drivers?
I don't know. They're snotty. They think they're superior.
I'm not sure I believe that. I'm not sure I eat all the rest of these
No.
and stare at the camera. Okay, well, I don't know.
If it helps, it's my first Subaru. I don't know. His name is Scooby Doo. Oh, that's cute.
Well-
The Danish is our dinner. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
It's not. We got baked potatoes. Listen, this cocktail is boozy.
Yeah, that's why.
Next week, some sort of Deepy themed birthday bash, and it'll be a surprise even to me. So until then, remember that we love you very much, and thanks for stopping by. The new year has been much better than I think the end of last year for us. But remember to be kind, to be loyal, do something nice for somebody next week, and until then, we'll be here. So we love you, and bye. You didn't show Landon how to end this.
See the thing that says in stream?
No, don't in stream. You need to transfer it to the socials.
Sorry.
We are Mickey Mouse
This
operation,
and
everybody.
this.